Okay, hey guys, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully everybody's doing good. So today I just wanted to make an update, do another video to show you how your mind is created and how your reality exists on all planes of your consciousness. Okay? So today I want to begin and I want to ask a question, okay? The question I want to ask you is this. Do you know the difference between a belief and a desire? Okay? Question I want to ask you guys. Do you know the difference between a belief and a desire? Or what is a belief and what is a desire? Those are questions I want to ask. But here's some key points you have to remember, guys. If your belief and your desire are not in alignment, you cannot manifest or create your reality. Very simply put. Okay? So I'll repeat that again. If your belief and your desire is not in alignment, you cannot manifest and create your own reality. And I'm going to show you how. We're going to explain how it's done. First of all, you know, everything in life and the universe comes with an instruction booklet. When you buy your car, you get an owner's manual. Even when you buy a television, you get an owner's manual. When you buy your cell phone, you even have an owner's manual. But here's the thing, nobody has ever given you an owner's manual for your mind. You never had an owner's manual for your mind, how your mind works, what to think, how to think. See, this is what is lacking in your understanding to create your reality. No one ever gave you a how-to manual on how to use your mind to create your reality. Simply put, so this is what I do. When I coach and I mentor, I teach you how your mind works. I show you how it operates. I show you what to think, and I show you how the universe works to create your reality. Okay, that is how because I get a lot of emails. Mark, how does the coaching work? How does the mentoring work? Simply put, I give you the instruction for your mind to show you how to manifest and create your reality. I diagnose your limiting beliefs. I eliminate the limiting beliefs. So I get another question, Mark, how can you diagnose somebody's limiting beliefs? Well, it's very simple. Once you know how your mind works, because I know how the mind works, so I can help you. So when I diagnose a limiting belief and help to eliminate it, all I do is I ask you a few questions known as trigger factors. The questions I ask you, you will give me an answer based on an emotional stance or an emotional admission. The emotional information, the emotional answer you give to me, then I can pick up automatically what your limiting beliefs are. Because remember, your subconscious mind works with feelings. So if you feel something, that is usually an intuitive guide to what is holding you back or what is preventing you from manifesting your desire. All right. So with that out the way, let us begin. Okay. So before I begin, guys, in order for you to manifest anything you desire, you must know how the universe works. You must know the universal laws and principles of how things manifest and how things create. So I'm going to start today by giving you a brief history or a brief review of how your reality is created. I'm going to talk about the quantum science, quantum physics. I'm going to try to make it as simply as possible. I'm going to try to put it in terms that you can understand and you can relate to. All right? Then we're going to talk about desire and belief, because this is very important. If your desire is not in alignment with your belief, you cannot manifest what you create or what you desire. All right. So let's begin about the universe, how it works. Okay. So we know that if you watch this channel, first of all, if you're here watching this video or you're here to this channel, you are guided here for a reason. It's not coincidence. Okay. Universe brings you here for a information that I must present to show you how your life can change, and once you impact or once you put in these practice into your life, you will see immense change. Okay. All right. So let's begin, and we're going to talk about how everything's created. So we have what are known as elementary particles. Okay. We call these particles matter or quantum particles, or we call them atoms and neutrons or protons. So these particles are what makes up you, me, everything that you see around you. They make up your car, they make up your house, they make the money. So everything is made from elementary particles. Okay, we understand that. Okay, so what is an elementary particle? An elementary particle is an atom. It's a small atom. Okay, so since we are made from atoms, the next question I get is, Mark, since we're made from atoms, what creates an atom? Well, what an atom is made of. So what scientists have done, they use an electron microscope, they peer into the atom, and in essence they found that what creates an atom is actually energy. Within the atom is a string of pure vibrating energy. So an atom is made of energy. So we are made of atoms, okay? Atoms are made of energy. So in essence, what are we? We are made of energy, because energy makes atoms, atoms makes us. So how does, Mark, another question I get, how does an atom create a physical or perceived object? This is how it works. So these atoms are, we call them elementary particles, and they exist in infinite number of ways. So how does it create a perceived real thing? It starts by what is known as building blocks. The way these atoms are arranged, they create what is known as matter. Matter is a physical substance that you perceive to see. Hence, cells, bones, tissue, car, house, money. That is matter. Matter is a physical object. Okay, so how do atoms exist? Okay, you always hear me say, an atom exists always in two states, or these elementary particles always exist in two states. Here's what I mean. The natural state of an elementary particle will be known as a wave. What does a wave mean? All it means is, basically, let me put it to you like this. When you're not observing or looking at something, it exists in probabilities of existence. Meaning that when you're not paying attention to a particular object or a particle, it exists in multiple states. In other words, whatever you can desire has already existed in infinite ways. So if you can desire money, if you can desire a car, a house, everything, it already exists in the quantum world in waves of probabilities or possibilities, meaning that the probability of an existence exists, and reason why it has to exist as an actual event in a quantum world, because remember, energy is infinite, so the universe is infinite, so according to probability and mathematics, it has to exist, because in an infinite universe means that any likely outcome has to be manifested. It's just law of mathematics that cannot be disproven. Okay, so now we know that our world, you and I, are made from atoms. Atoms are made of energy, so in essence we are made of energy. Okay, next question. What is energy? Energy is pure form of just light. It's pure form of energy. Energy can never be created or destroyed. It vibrates, okay? It has own frequencies, and it's magnetically attracted. So now, this is how our universe. Okay, next question I get. So if everything is we are made of energy and these quantum particles, how can we manifest something into a physical reality? How does it work? Here's how it works. What we found is that through quantum physics, we found that these particles, they behave in a way when observed. So in other words, these particles, remember, their natural existence is in the wave. That means they always exist in these probabilities and possibilities. But when someone, or you and I, we put our attention or our focus on a particular particle, that particular particle will behave in accordance to your expectation or your thought and belief. So in other words, whatever you focus on becomes your reality, simply put. So for example, if you keep focusing on acquiring money, becoming wealthy, and you start to feel like you have it and you feel the emotion, then you take that quantum particle and then you create it into your reality as money. Okay? That is what that means. So now we have a little understanding of how you create. So okay, Mark, so how does the actual creation work? How can I take that quantum particle from that quantum state and make it into a perceived reality? Well, you do that through your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind converts that quantum particle into matter, which is a perceived object. So how does that appear into your reality? Well, now we go into the law of attraction. The law of attraction is that universal force of magnetically attracting particle. What that does, the law of attraction now magnetically attracts the money and brings it to you. Remember what I said before? Everything that you already want or desire already exists. So the money that you acquire or what desire is already out there. So what happens? The law of attraction goes out and get it for you magnetically, and it comes into your reality as a perceived event or real. Okay? That is what I want you to understand. Get that concept. So now you know that you have control to create whatever you desire. And now you know how you do it through your thought, emotion, and your subconscious mind. So now you know through quantum mechanics that everything that you ever desire or want exists in natural state as a probability of existence, meaning it's already out there. And how do you bring it in? You bring it in through your thought. The thought begins it, okay? The emotion creates it. The subconscious solidifies it. What do I mean by that? The thought begins it, starts the creation. Your emotion actually creates it. It already exists and is an event in the quantum world. Your subconscious mind solidifies it. What does that mean? Your subconscious mind brings it into your perceived reality as a perceived solid object or event. Key point I want you to keep in mind, guys. Look, notice what I said. The thought, the emotion creates it. So from the minute you feel it or think about it or have emotion of it creating, it is already done in the quantum world as an event. You bring it into your perceived reality through your subconscious mind as a material feel or material existence or a feel of a perceived real object. Okay, that is how you create. So now, here's the difference. Now that you are aware of this information, you have extreme power now. Because now that you know, so now Mark says that my mind and my subconscious mind can control the quantum particle and I can have everything I desire. Yes, you can. But there is a but. This is the but, known as your limiting beliefs. Okay, if you know how your mind works, then you know deep within your mind you have trapped beliefs of lack, of I don't deserve it, I cannot have it, because your subconscious mind picks these up when you were young. And the reason why you cannot fathom or you cannot believe or you cannot understand what's going on within your world and why you act the way you act and why you attract the things you attract, because these beliefs are deep rooted deep within your subconscious mind. And remember, subconscious mind runs on habit and repetition. Okay, your logical mind runs with logic and analytical perception. So what will happen is this: your logical mind will give you an illusion to say that, okay, this is why this is happening to me, because of fate, because God doesn't love me, I just had a bad draw in life, things don't happen for me because I'm bad luck. No, that's the logical part. The reason why these things happen to you because repetition. So you will find yourself meeting the same people, doing the same events, and reaping the same results because your subconscious mind is running your show with the automatic rehearsal. It's going in that trance, it's repetitive, and it's habit. That's why you can see individuals, they'll go up, they'll do things very well for a while, they'll go back down into the slump, up, down into the slump. They can never have the consistency because they have the limiting beliefs stuck. Okay? That is how your world rate creates. So here we go. How can we change that? The good news is you can, very simply. First, we can identify your limiting beliefs. We clear the limiting beliefs, and now you have a clean slate. Now you can put beliefs that serve you, beliefs that money is infinite, which is actually true. It's proven scientifically. So you can have anything you desire. So now your subconscious mind can do its job to create what you desire. So it brings us back now to what we're talking about, belief versus desire. Here it goes. If you desire to manifest a mansion, okay, and your desire is at a 10 because you say, Mark, I'm going to manifest a mansion. I think I can. I know I want to. That's a 10. But if your belief is at a 3, what I mean is by a 3, meaning that you don't really believe you can manifest a mansion. So here's what happened. You said, I desire to manifest a mansion, but I don't know if I really can. So maybe I could manifest a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom house. That'd be much better. I think I can handle that. What you just done is you just limit yourself. Okay? You just limited yourself. How does that work? You settled for less. Because you settled for less, that means you do not really believe you can manifest that mansion. Because you don't really believe it, you cannot manifest. You cannot manifest it, or you can't. To make points even short, you cannot even manifest a 3-bedroom house. Because guess why? Because your desire is to manifest a mansion that is truly. Here's the key. That is truly what you desire. Okay, because if you didn't desire it, it wouldn't be in your mind and heart to say it. So because you desire to manifest a mansion, and now you brought your expectation down to a 3-bedroom house because you say, I don't really believe I can manifest a mansion, then you start to vibrate low, and then you're in resistance mode. You're not aligned. Okay? So I say to you, people will have their desire at a 10, okay, and their belief at a 3. So what they do, they bring their desire down to meet their belief, which is at the 3. So instead of a mansion, they'll settle for a 2-story house or a 1-bedroom apartment because they feel they can't. Why would you do that? Why don't you raise your belief to match the desire? Simply put. So if your desire is at a 10 and you believe you only can manifest a 2-bedroom house, no, raise that belief to 10 to match the desire. Because now you know you can manifest a mansion, because now you know how the universe works. You know that you can control your reality. Now you know you use your subconscious mind to collapse those quantum particles, to change them over into matter to create the house. See how it works, guys? That is how it works. So that is why I say your belief and your desire have to be aligned. So if your desire is at a 10, your belief has to be a 10. If they're not, they're in conflict. If they're in conflict, you cannot create or manifest. Simply put, you could bring your belief or your desire down to the level of your belief, but here's what happens. You are settling for less and you don't really believe it because it's not what you really want. Hence, you cannot manifest it either way because you're vibrating low. But this information, this technique, this information works for individuals who know how the universe works. You guys are individuals who know how the universe works because I teach you and I show you how it works through the quantum world. So now you have an understanding that, hey, so Mark is telling me that basically I can manifest whatever I desire because my thought and my emotion controls these quantum particles which create the solid things I desire. So all I have to do is get rid of my limiting beliefs, okay? Then start to feel and focus on what I want, and then it will materialize into my world. Yes, that's it. Because now you know how your mind works. See, once you can know how your mind works, then you can start to create. That's why a lot of individuals use law of attraction and they get no results because they don't know how their mind works. Nobody ever gave them an owner's manual for their mind to show them this is what you have to do. Okay? So if you guys desire to get the limiting beliefs out, this is how it works. This is how I coach, this is how I teach, this is how I mentor. I show you how to remove them. I show you how to think. I show you how your mind works. I give you the owner's manual for your mind. And once you know how your mind works, then boom, you're on your way to creating and manifesting your reality. Okay? That is how it works. I desire to help as many individuals as I can. When I coach, I'm currently booked, but as soon as if I have availability, I can help you. I've also now put it down to 1-hour sessions where I can diagnose your limiting beliefs for you, give you the correct frequencies to help you to remove them, and then you can be on your way to start manifesting your desires. So this is what I'm doing now because I want to help as many people and individuals as possible because this is how the universe works. The universe works with cause and effect. Once I help you achieve your desire, then the universe turns around and helps me and every other individual because we're all a collective consciousness. All right? So keep in mind, guys. So now you know how your mind works. So let's go over some tips to show you how your mind works. Okay. So you always hear Mark says your mind exists in 3 phases: conscious, middle ground, subconscious. Conscious is logical, analytical, houses ego. Ego rationalizes, reasons, thinks it knows all. Okay? Middle ground is known as conscious critical faculty. Mark calls it gatekeeper. Why? Basically, it denies or lets information in. Okay? When you're young, limiting beliefs are stuck in your mind between the ages of 4 to 8. Why? That is the age when your brain is at its highest capacity to learn and observe information. Your brain is in a frequency state known as alpha theta. Those are the states where your brain imprints and takes in every information. Your subconscious mind puts it into creation, and that is how your reality exists. So what I'm saying to you, whatever you're believing now about yourself, about people, about the world, about money, you had that since the age of between 4 to 8. That is it. The reason why you cannot fathom or understand why things are happening to you, because you have two existence in two parts of your mind. Your logical mind houses your ego, so your ego can actually illusion or trick you, so to speak, to say that, hey, this is why this is happening to us, because we have bad luck, because God doesn't like us, because we just had a bad card, or my family is just poor. No. The reason why it's happened is because your subconscious mind is running on the beliefs that were given to you when you were young, saying that money is hard to make money. I don't deserve it. It's not good to take risk. Rejection is really bad. Failure, you cannot fail. All those are into your mind, deep rooted, and they run the show. It's called a trance. I call it a negative trance, a reality trance. You keep running over the same play over and over again, and you listen to these affirmations. There's a difference between brainwave frequencies and affirmation. Affirmations are spoken words to go into your mind. Frequencies are what uses the alpha and theta waves to emit through your subconscious mind to reprogram it. Okay? So what ends up happening, you say these affirmations, they never enter your subconscious because the gatekeeper doesn't let it in, because it doesn't really believe it. Your subconscious cannot believe it, because your subconscious communicates to your gatekeeper and says, can this information be allowed in? Can we really manifest? Can we get anything we want? Can we have all the money in the world? Because of the limiting beliefs you had when you were young of your subconscious mind with the lack, scarcity, it never enters it. Okay? So that is how it stops it. So back to desire and belief. So here's what I'm telling you. Now you know that you can create anything. Now you know your mind runs a show. Now you know everything exists, everything's created with these elementary particles. Now you know your thought, the emotion brings it into your reality. Now you know your subconscious really runs the show. Okay? So what I'm saying to you is this. Match your belief with your desire. Simply put. So if you desire to get a new job or a career or a house or a special car, or desire to win the lottery, you must believe in accordance with your desire. Why wouldn't you believe it? It's easy now, because now you know how your universe works. You know that, hey, these things already exist for me in the formation of an event in the quantum world. So all I have to do is convert those particles, which make everything, and I bring those particles into my reality, perceived reality that is, and I experience it. And you do that through your feelings, your thought, and your subconscious. So again, let's talk about it again. Okay? The thought starts it. Okay? The feeling, emotion creates it. The subconscious mind solidifies it. Okay? That is it. So it all ends with the subconscious. The universe, how does the universe play in this role? The universe is one big mirror. It just projects the dominant feeling or emotion back to you as an actual event. So if you feel you can have money and you feel you're wealthy and rich, that is the emotion the universe is going to bring back to you to experience as a reality. Here's another question I get. Okay, Mark, I hear everything you're saying. It all makes sense. I see what you're saying. But how can I feel if I have to have money to manifest a house, a car, when I only have $20 in my bank account? I have to pay the light bill, or I have to pay this bill before my rent is due, or this gets cut off. How can I develop a feeling of having it if I have all these things in front of me? That is true. That is a good question, and I'm not saying it is easy to do, but what you have to remember, I'll give you a tip. Remember, everything that you desire, you already have it. Okay? Keep in mind, quantum physics shows us that the money, the house, the car, it exists for you in the quantum form. So now I'm teaching you, I'm showing you that, hey, all you do now is focus on having it with the emotion. Feel as if it is already in your bank account. Feel as if it will come to you. And guess what? It must come to you, because your thought and your feeling is what will bring it into you. So even if you have $20 in your bank account, you must now know that there's billions of dollars waiting for you right now. It's all in there in your quantum world. Just bring it in with your mind and your emotion. Practice it. Practice to feel what it would be like to have what you have. That is the way you will get what you desire. The feeling. You must feel as if you have it. Because here's what happens. If you continue to feel of lack and I need more money, but I call the universe for more money, but I never get more money, then guess what? The universe can only give you what you ask for, which is more need and lack. So why not flip it to something that you desire? Guys, here's a key point I want you to know before. The universe does not judge. I always says it. It gives you according to what you ask. So if you say I need more money, universe cannot give you more money because it cannot give you something you already have. And how do we know that? Because I just showed you on the quantum level that everything you ever desire already exists for you in those particles, those elementary particles. So the money is already yours. So look at, in other words, let me give you an easy analogy. Look at the universe as your big bank account. So you have everything you desire. So all you do is you go in there, you withdraw it. How do you withdraw the money? You use your thought and your emotion. Okay? So you go in there, you say, okay, I want to withdraw this from my universe because it's all there for you. So you start thinking about it and you start to feel the emotion of having it. So now it starts being drawn to you. Okay? And what is the PIN code to get the money? The PIN code is your subconscious mind. Because now you know that your subconscious mind is going to create it for you and it brings it in. That is it. So you already have it. So now you have the tools. The tools are your mind. Your subconscious mind is the tool. Now you know that the universe exists as one big bank account for you. So your money's already out there. Use what you have to get it. So now you start to feel as if you have it. That creates the emotion. The universe mirrors it back to you. And boom, it comes right into your existence. Your subconscious mind is the key or the PIN code. You know, when you go to your bank and you put your debit card in and just enter your PIN to get the money, that's what your subconscious mind does. It is a PIN. The emotion brings the money. The subconscious mind finalizes it with the PIN code and it comes out. Okay? So, emotion, belief must match desire. Okay? That's the key I want to let you guys know. Your desire and belief must be aligned in order to manifest what you desire. If you cannot believe that you will get what you desire, then you cannot get it because you're not in alignment. You're giving off different frequencies. So instead of bringing down your desire to their belief, if it's a 3, raise your belief to meet your desire. Simple as that. And now you know that it's possible because now you know that you really have it already. See, this information will work for individuals who know how the universe works. See, for somebody who has no knowledge or inclination of how this works for them, they have literally no hope because they're not aware that, hey, so quantum physics shows me that everything I desire, I already have it. You see? So it works for you guys because now you're learning, you're on this channel, and you're seeing the results. Okay, I have a lot of students now and they are amazed. They're seeing things they never seen in their lives before. I'm getting so many emails. Mark, I couldn't believe this is actually happening. You're right. This is true. I see this in my life. I'm getting this now. I'm manifesting this. I'm manifesting that. And I say to them, of course, I expect it because you know how your mind works. It's simple as that. Your mind, master your mind, and you master your reality. Okay? So guys, those are some quick tips I want to leave you guys with today, is to make sure that your belief matches your desire. Okay? I thank you guys for watching, and I'll make another video sometime with some more helpful tips. Alright guys, thanks. Oh, I have a couple questions. Let me take a couple questions before I go. Can you have negative thoughts in your subconscious mind that you aren't aware of? Of course. Your subconscious mind, that's where your negative thoughts exist, within the subconscious. You cannot be aware of the thoughts because the subconscious mind runs with habit and repetition. Your logical mind will has the idea or believe the solution to fix your problems. Because remember, the ego is only limited. The logical part of your mind is limited. It can only create according to what it believes in the past or expects in the future. Okay? Have you noticed any difference since you started doing that? Doing what? I don't understand that. Okay, guys. So let me tell you a quick, brief method about your conscious mind, which houses your ego. Remember, the ego can only create from something it learned in the past to something it perceives in the future. So in essence, it makes it limited. Okay? Oh, it's for Jeffrey. Have you noticed? And he says yes. Thanks. Okay, guys. So that is key. So what I'm saying to you is you will never reach your full potential by thinking or using the egotistical part of your mind or the logical part of your mind, because it is limited. So you will reach your full potential by mastering your subconscious mind. Okay? So once you learn to master that subconscious part of your mind, that is where you will reach your full potential. That is what I teach and I coach, mentor when I do it. I show you the owner's manual to how your mind works. And once you understand it, then you get into the next realm, which is your higher self. And that takes you to a whole another level. The higher self is the intuitive part of your mind merged with the subconscious. And that part of your mind now is the part of your mind that awakens and starts the creation process. That is the part that is connected to quantum world, source energy, or God, universe. It downloads information from there, brings it into your physical mind or subconscious, and then you create. So the higher self basically has all the answers to whatever you want to manifest. It can give you the ideas, it put you in the right place at the right time to make it happen. That is the higher self. That is what I teach when I coach them. The end goal of my coaching is this: after 2 months, you get connected to your higher self, and the higher self takes over, and then you're what I know as a deliberate creator and an automatic manifester, because you are connected to the real you, the real source energy that's connected to the universe. So you have the higher self. That is the end goal when I coach. I introduce you to your higher self, and once you get in contact with your higher self, the magic happens. You will see results. You will see things appearing. You will have ideas. Everything will gravitate towards you, because that is the intuitive part of your mind awaken. Okay, guys? Thank you guys for watching, and I will continue to give you more information to show you how to use the owner's manual of your mind so that you can start to manifest, because you were created for this. Your real purpose here is to prosper. That's why God or the universe gave you free will. You have the choice. You can do it. Your mind is the key. But nobody ever gave you an owner's manual to the mind. As I said before, everybody have an owner's manual to their car, even to your television. There's an owner's manual to television. Your cell phone has an owner's manual. But nobody ever gave you an owner's manual and said, here, this is how your mind works. This is what's stopping you. This is how you get rid of it. And as soon as you do it, you'll start getting what you have. They never gave it to you. So now, I am giving you the owner's manual to your mind. Now you know, little by little, you will start to see improvements. Okay, if you guys desire help, you can reach out to me. If I have spots open, I'll gladly take you. If I can put you in for an hour, fine, I'll help you. That is what I'm here for. Alright, guys, continue to watch, most importantly, to comprehend the information. I just don't want to give you information. I want you to be able to comprehend it and use it. Okay, so if you have to watch this video over again to get it, watch it. But now you know and you have an idea of how your world is created. You can use it to your advantage. Okay? Thank you, guys.